fellow enthusiasts, my name is Christina and welcome to another Let's Get Reelz movie review. Today I will be reviewing the movie Practical Magic, and it is a chick flick, you say? Oh, I know, I am reviewing another chick flick. I don't like chick flicks. For those of you that maybe have seen my other reviews of Sleepless in Seattle, I absolutely hated that movie, but I did review 27 Dresses. I love 27 Dresses, and I think I've reviewed another chick flick here and there, but there's not many that I like. So when I do find a chick flick that I enjoy, I want to tell you guys about it, because if I think that a chick flick isn't bad, I suggest that you guys watch it. So Practical Magic is about witchcraft in this family that runs from, I think, like the time of the Salem witch trials and, into the current day, which I think was like the 90s when this was made. So this family, through their women, is like cursed because their ancestor had been a witch and she had been persecuted for killing a man, I think, or having caused the death of this man that she had loved, and she just cursed any man that any of her female ancestors, relatives would fall in love with. So that's what's happening. So the new line falls to Sally, played by Sandra Bullock, and Jillian, played by Nicole Kidman. When they were younger, their father had died because of their curse and their family, and their mother died of a broken heart. So they were sent to live with their Aunt Frances, played by Stockard Channing, and their Aunt Jet, played by Diane Wiest. And they learn magic, but Sally isn't really too crazy on learning it. Like, she does, and she's really, really good at it, but she doesn't use it a lot. And when she gets older, she doesn't use it. And then Jillian actually, just wants to run away, so she runs away with some guy, and she doesn't come back for years and years and years. She's just always traveling around. And Sally falls in love with this guy, and she has two girls just like her and Jillian. Actually, this is pretty cool because in this line of their family, one sister always has black hair, another one always has ginger hair, and that's like Sally and Jillian, and her girls have the same thing. So Sally's happily married for a few years, and then she hears what's called the death beetle, which sounds whenever their loves are gonna die, and her husband does die. He gets hit by a truck, and she knows that it's a curse. Sally knows that it's the family legacy thing, and she's very depressed for a while, but Jillian comes back and helps her out a little bit, and then she goes away again. And then Jillian calls her older sister because she's getting into a little bit of trouble with this guy called Jimmy Angel, played by Goran Viznik, and it does not turn out very well for Jimmy. He is accidentally killed by Sally. She puts too much belladonna, which is supposed to be like a sedative, into his drink, and he dies. Both sisters try and do the resurrection spell on Jimmy. He comes back, but then they kill him again because the resurrection spell is not good. Like, he come back as somebody evil. It's not good. So now Jimmy's kind of haunting Jillian, and he's possessing her, and they see signs all over the place. It's this story kind of gets a little, into the supernatural. And to make things even worse, a sheriff from, I believe, Texas comes in, named Gary, played by Aidan Quinn, and he's actually a guy that Sally had dreamed up when she was younger. She didn't want to fall in love to have the curse happen, so she came up with this guy who can ride a pony backwards, has one green eye, one blue eye, and all this other stuff, and that is what Gary has. And to make a long story short, Sally and Jillian, with the help of some of the people from the town, are able to banish Jimmy and turn him into dust and sweep him out the front door, and Sally winds up happily with Gary. There's a whole bunch of other stuff that goes into the story. I'm sure I did not do a very good job, but I loved this movie growing up. I loved Practical Magic. It was one of those movies I think I had on VHS tape for a really long time, and I would just always watch it. There was just something about it I absolutely loved. I just thought The story was really good. It was something different. I still think the story is something different. It's not like your really typical schmaltzy chick flick with, you know, like the guy running after the girl running after a guy. It's just something different, and I've just always loved Practical Magic. It had been a long time since I had seen Practical Magic before I watched it for this review, and I just loved it even more. Like, you know, when you don't see a movie for a long time and you know you always loved it, and then you see it again, you're like, oh, the memories of sitting down and watching this movie. That's what Practical Magic is for me. Everything about it. Stockard Channing and Diane Wiest, like, I've seen them more in movies. Like, I always knew she was Rizzo in Grease, and who doesn't love Rizzo in Grease? She's one of the best characters in that movie. And then Diane Wiest I've seen in other movies, and the two of them together were so funny, and like, as individual characters, they were hilarious. Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman, I think this is one of their best movies. I will always and forever enjoy seeing them in this. Like, Sandra Bullock, she's a great actress. She's been in a lot of great movies. Nicole Kidman, I can like take her or leave her, but in this movie I just think she's great. And you know, she's not like Nicole Kidman, like big time serious dramatic actress. She's just like, it's weird. I don't know if I'm saying this right or if you guys are gonna understand. It's just like, she's a normal actress, you know. It's not like boom, Nicole Kidman. So that was my review of Practical Magic. I hope you guys liked this review in some way and I didn't just ramble on and on like a crazy person. So if you did like this ramble / review of Practical Magic, please give this review a thumbs up. Leave your comments down below if you have seen Practical Magic, what you think of the story, Sandra Bullock, Nicole Kidman, whatever you got, throw them in there. And also in the comments, if you have any suggestions of what I should watch next, let me know, and if I pick your movie and I watch it and I review it, I will give you a shout out. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for future Let's Get Reelz movie reviews, because that is what I like to do here. And as always, keep watching movies and stay absolutely fabulous.